Tsunamis are sea waves caused by the rapid rise of sea floor during an earthquake. In an open sea, tsunami waves often run for hundreds of kilometers long, may pass unnoticed. When they reach the continental shelf close to the land, water piles up to heights of 12 to 15 meters. They have enormous power to take away whatever comes from the coast. We can recall the worst tsunamis which struck our Andaman and Nicobar Islands and southeast coast of India during December 2007. Many earthquakes occur in coastal regions under the ocean floor, resulting in sudden shift in the level of the sea belt. Huge waves of tsunamis are created by the water displacement, and their effect may be felt for hundreds of kilometers in the open ocean. These waves are hardly noticeable and make no impression on passing ships. As the waves near the shore and reaches shallow water, however, it gets larger, travels at a great speed. The tidal waves may surge for the continental shelf around. However, the water piles up while continuing to move at a great speed. Narrow coastal areas will have huge surge of waves. Water and consequent tsunamis bring damage to life and property. Tsunamis can affect a region far removed from the source of earthquake. People have been drowned in Hawaii as a result of an earthquake which happened in Aleutian Islands, some 3,000 kilometers away in the Pacific Ocean. Tsunamis, billions of worth of property got washed away or got damaged in the Southeast Asian countries, including India. Lastly, earthquake as an environmental hazard. Apart from the immediate effects like collapse of the buildings, an earthquake can create an havoc by burying settlements under landslides, destroying coastal regions through the coastal waves. Worst effects often occur in urban areas by fires which happen by damaged cables, gas mines and petrol storage tanks. It is these secondary effects that most often cause the appalling loss of life associated with an earthquake. An historical study of the record of earthquakes will provide such losses of life and property due to these uncontrollable forces of nature and destruction of sewages, sewage systems and water pipes, supply systems also leads to epidemics in the disaster-struck areas. However, some preparedness with science and technology and management principles of earthquakes, like understanding the earthquake-prone regions, say in areas like Japan, USA, etc., at least some lives and properties can be saved. Example, seismic sea wave warning systems which are in place in Pacific Ocean by USA and Japan are helping early warnings of tsunamis. After the recent tsunamis, even in India, India is engaged in building such devices related to earthquakes and tsunamis. Now, with this we have come to the end of the earthquakes. Now, so far you understood that how earthquakes is nothing but the tremor of the earth crust, which may be due to volcanic activity or by other endogenic forces, maybe crustal faultal adjustment and things like that. And these kind of tremors create three different waves from the epicenter, which is just having another point called focus, and you have seen P waves are very powerful waves. S waves come second, but they cannot pass through the liquid part of the earthquakes, whereas last to come are the L waves, which are the surface waves, bring a lot of damage to life and property. Earthquakes can be measured with the help of two scales, namely one is the Richter scale, the other one is the Mecheli scale. The first one measures the magnitude of the earthquake, that means the force or the power of the earthquake, whereas the second one is relative and it shows the intensity kind of damage, visible damage happened because of the earthquake. And now in world, when you look at their distribution, you have two important belts. One is the circumpacific belt, the other one is mid-continental belt, and here and there earthquakes are also happen because of the activization of faults and all that. Now around the world, as a particularly USA and Japan, along with New Zealand, they have made remarkable progress in the study of the earthquakes, and they have early warning system, particularly regarding the subterranean earthquakes which happen and bring tsunami waves, sea waves. And India also has two research institutes, namely Wadia Institute of Himalayan Geology at Dehradun. The other one is NGRI at Hyderabad. Even India is trying to understand phenomenon of earthquake as well as its distribution and also tsunamis. Thank you very much.